China, land of ancient empires, land of sacred mountains, land of forgotten kingdoms and timeless traditions. For thousands of years, China has been shaped by emperors, explorers, monks, warriors, and merchants. This is a land of legends, of breathtaking landscapes, of ancient secrets, and stories that have survived for centuries. But let's start from the beginning, to the fourth largest country in the world. Number 1. The Forbidden City. For more than 500 years, it was the political and ceremonial heart of Imperial China. The complex was constructed during the Ming Dynasty between 1406 and 1420, and it later became the home of emperors from both the Ming and Qing dynasties. UNESCO describes it as the seat of supreme power for more than 5 centuries. The Forbidden City contains thousands of rooms, enormous courtyards, ceremonial halls, gardens, and beautifully decorated buildings arranged around a carefully planned central axis. Your first major stop is the Meridian Gate, the massive U-shaped entrance to the palace. This was once an incredibly important ceremonial space. From here, walk toward the Gate of Supreme Harmony. And then suddenly, the space opens up. You'll find yourself standing in one of the enormous courtyards of the Forbidden City, with the Hall of Supreme Harmony rising at the far end. Behind Hall of Supreme Harmony are 2 more important buildings, the Hall of Central Harmony and the Hall of Preserving Harmony. The palace starts to feel less like a place for enormous public ceremonies and more like someone's actual home. That's because you're entering the inner court. Here you'll find the Palace of Heavenly Purity, the Hall of Union, and the Palace of Earthly Tranquility. This was where the Emperor, Empress, and members of the imperial household lived and carried out their daily lives. The Forbidden City isn't simply a collection of old buildings. It represents an entire system of imperial life. Number 2. Dunhuang. Far away in northwestern China lies Dunhuang, an ancient oasis city that once stood at one of the most important crossroads of the Silk Road. For centuries, merchants, monks, travelers, and caravans passed through this region, connecting China with Central Asia and beyond. The Chang'an, Tian Shan alone stretched for thousands of kilometers and included ancient routes, fortifications, beacon towers, Buddhist cave temples, and sections of the Great Wall. Head to Mingsha Mountain and Crescent Spring. You'll see enormous golden dunes, and sitting between them is a crescent-shaped body of water. Then there are the Mogao Caves. The first caves were constructed around the 4th century, and the complex expanded over roughly 1,000 years. Today, the site contains hundreds of caves, thousands of sculptures, and tens of thousands of square meters of murals. Travel farther into the desert and you'll reach Yumen Pass, an ancient military checkpoint that once marked an important gateway between China and the lands beyond. And when the sun goes down, head to Shazhou Night Market, where food stalls, local crafts, souvenirs, music, and colorful lights give you a completely different side of Dunhuang after a day spent exploring the desert. Number 3. The Terracotta Army. Now imagine discovering an army that has been standing underground for more than 2,000 years. Not 10 soldiers, not 100, but thousands. Welcome to the Terracotta Army near Xi'an. And here's the unbelievable part. It wasn't discovered by archaeologists looking for it. It was accidentally discovered by farmers digging a well in 1974. What they uncovered turned out to be one of the most extraordinary archaeological discoveries in modern history. The army was created for Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor. The first emperor of unified China, beginning in 246 BCE. It was created to serve and protect the emperor in the afterlife, reflecting his obsession with immortality and fear of death after unifying the country. Number 4. Sichuan. If you think Sichuan is only about pandas and spicy food, you're seriously underestimating it. Because Sichuan is one of those places where you can go from a modern city to mist-covered mountains, to ancient Buddhist temples, to one of the world's most spectacular natural landscapes. And you can start in Chengdu. A visit to a giant panda research and breeding center is an obvious choice. It's watching their completely unhurried lifestyle. Eat, sleep, climb, eat again. One of the most famous natural destinations is Zhuhai. Think turquoise lakes, waterfalls, forests, snow-covered mountains and valleys that look almost digitally enhanced. Then there is Huanglong, famous for its colorful travertine pools. Near Leshan stands a Buddha carved directly into a cliff, and it is enormous. We are talking 71 meters tall. It was carved during the Tang dynasty between the 8th and 9th centuries and looks over the confluence of several rivers. Then there is Mount Amei, one of the sacred mountains of Chinese Buddhism. The mountain has been associated with Buddhism for more than 2,000 years, and the first Buddhist temple in China is traditionally associated with this region. Number 5. Hunan. Now we are going somewhere that does not look real. Welcome to Hunan. And if you have ever seen images of enormous stone pillars rising through mist and thought, that has to be CGI. No, you are probably looking at Zhangjiajie. The wider Wulingyuan scenic area contains more than 3,000 narrow sandstone pillars and peaks, many rising more than 200 meters, along with gorges, waterfalls, caves, and natural bridges. UNESCO lists it as a World Heritage Site. Then there's Tianmen Mountain. Take the cable car toward the mountain, and you'll see steep cliffs and enormous valleys below. Then there's the famous glass skywalk. Next, head to Furong Town. This ancient settlement is built around a spectacular waterfall and has a history of more than 2,000 years. It's literally an ancient town hanging beside a waterfall. And at night, the illuminated streets and waterfall create a completely different atmosphere. Then there's Fenghuang Ancient Town. With riverside stilt houses, old streets, bridges, and traditional architecture, it feels like stepping into another era. So, which of these incredible places would you visit first? From ancient palaces and underground armies to desert oases and mountains that look unreal, China is full of stories waiting to be discovered. Which one made it onto your bucket list? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more incredible places around the world.